upgraded to Metropolitan Corporation in 1976. And on 14th August 2001, City District Government of Karachi was reorganized in 18 town administrations and 178 union councils. The most diverse and cosmopolitan city of Pakistan, Karachi lives and breathes with a style of its own. The most advanced city of the nation, it often blazes forward as an example of the Pakistan to come, and also because of its diverse makeup, is sometimes described as mini Pakistan. Where you can find representatives of every Pakistani culture, Karachi is the third most populous city in the world and the largest among the Muslim world. Because of this and its melting pot nature, the pace of life is faster and the social attitudes more liberal than elsewhere in the nation. And growth rate of the city makes it an evolving hub where people from different backgrounds meet and shape the future of the city and of Pakistan. Pakistan's digital economy has the potential to open up new remittance corridors, extend financial inclusion, and most crucially, enable entrepreneurship, sowing the seeds to small-medium enterprises, and create employment across a useful nation, hungry for success and eager to embrace technology. The success of megacities like Karachi will determine the society we live in today and the world our children will inherit tomorrow. Still, Karachi is the role model city for Pakistan, and it continues to grow with the current economic boom. SANOG welcomes you to Karachi, the economic and cultural hub of Pakistan.
Digital Transformation Committee itself. He's also chair of 5G Advisory Committee, and Pakistan has been on the leading row in terms of testing some of the 5G networks. And I would probably suggest there are some speakers, there are some vendors who have come from, from US and elsewhere. I would like you to please have an interaction with the local industry. Major telecom operators and landing station partners are here, so we can create a cohesive group of communication and further sharing the ideas. Mr. Junaid Imam has suggested also that under the ministry, he will formulate a focus group which will work closely with the industry to ensure that the right procedure, policies, and the framework is in place for Pakistan for 5G penetration. Mr. Junaid Imam has an experience of working in diversified portfolios of IT, telecom, and emerging technologies in Asia and Europe. He's keen to build the enabling environment for IGOs and other internet governance supporting organizations, and Paul is going to briefly touch upon that. With this, I thank you all again, and I request Rupesh to come over here and chair the session. Thank you very much.
As a chair of SANOG, I would like to welcome you all to the SANOG-35 in Karachi. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Junaid Imam, Member IT, Ministry of Information Technology and Telecom Pakistan, Director General of APNIC, Mr. Paul Wilson, Founding Chair of SANOG, Mr. Gaurav Upadhyay, Dr. Philip Smith, SANOG Program Committee Chair, distinguished guests, fellows, sponsors, speakers, instructors, welcome to SANOG-35 in this beautiful city of Karachi. My name is Rupesh Shrestha, and I'm current chair of SANOG. South Asian Network Operators Group is pleased to come back to Pakistan after 3 years when it was last hosted in Islamabad in January 2017. This is the 5th time that SANOG is happening in Pakistan and the 3rd time in Karachi. First time, if I'm not wrong, it was in Karachi, 2007, I think. And then Lahore, then again Karachi, Islamabad, and now again back in Karachi. Our sincere thanks to Ministry of Information Technology and Telecom, and thanks to PTA for supporting this event and making it possible. SANOG started in 2003 and has been regularly organizing these events twice every year in different cities of South Asia for the last 18 years. SANOG, being a regional platform, has educated, trained, and networked many engineers, vendors, and network operators. Many engineers who had attended SANOG workshops in the past are now in technical leadership positions in various organizations. In terms of workshop training, about 3,000 engineers have directly benefited from the world-class training exposures through SANOG. We are still striving forward to help train more. Through SANOG conferences, we have also provided community knowledge sharing, learning, awareness, and internet operations and governance. Currently, there are demands for more technical learnings on network and routing security, virtualization, IPv6 deployment, etc. SANOG now further pushes on assisting community and local NOGs on internet best practices from experts and helping in making internet secure and strong. In today's conference and tomorrow's tutorial, followed by 4 days of workshop on 2 different tracks, including IPv6 deployment and network routing, we are confident that all participants will maximum use of the resources made available through SANOG. The conference and tutorial program has been prepared by SANOG Program Committee, led by Dr. Phyllis Smith, along with Tashi Funso from APNIC, and Simon Boroy from Bangladesh, co-chairing the program committee. The program committee, after reviewing many presentations that came in, has selected few good presentations lined up for today as well as for tomorrow. Also, SANOG Fellowship Committee, under the chairmanship of Mr. Rajiva, has also selected candidates based on around 150 applicants that we received for fellowship. Throughout today, we have good presentations where you can hear history and learnings, current internet status, future technical directions, as well as challenges and good practices to be applied in network technology field for technical operations of internet. Tomorrow again, we have tutorials on topics like programming in Python for network engineers, virtualization, system hardening, and mutually agreed norms on routing security manners. Then Wednesday onwards, we have 4 days of workshop on IPv6 deployment and network security. I sincerely hope the participants will make maximum learning out from this event, where we have best experts from the industry to share their knowledge and experiences. We would also like to welcome and thank our supporters and sponsors, without whom this event would not have been possible. My special thanks to our organizing partner, Yottabyte, and co-host CyberNet. In particular, Mr. Harish Shamsivai for coming forward to handle the local arrangement to host the event, and Mr. Aftab Siddiqui for arrangement to ensure that this happens in Pakistan. Also, thanks to CyberNet with our humble thanks and appreciation for making SANOG-35 possible. Thank you all, and we wish you all have a great learning. Thank you and welcome to SANOG-35. With this, I would also like to welcome our chief guest for today, Mr. Junaid Imam, Member IT, Minister of Information Technology and Telecom, Pakistan, to come forward and speak a few words. Thank you.
Respected guests, representatives from SANOG, APNIC, ISOC, PTA, good morning and Assalamu alaikum. Government of Pakistan really appreciate this initiative of SANOG-35 holding in Karachi, and it's a great effort, and all the stakeholders, national and international, it's SANOG, EPINIC, ISAC, PTA, whoever have contributed for holding this event here, I think they need a special applaud from us. It's a really great effort over here. Well, I have some special affiliation with the topic that is to be discussed here. Probably 12, 13 years back when I was designing a network that has special requirement, and we had to move to IPv6, but there was a challenge of the legacy devices working on IPv4, so there was a challenge to go with the dual stack or tunneling. So when I looked at the schedule here, I was hoping that this transition is over, but I think this is still going on. So, but from the government perspective, what I look in the future, I think we have to transition to this IPv6 quickly, and there are multiple reasons for it. One is, you guys must have seen, the government of Pakistan has recently launched a digital transformation plan. And if you look at the digital transformation plan, the very first pillar of this digital transformation plan is access to information. And access to information is impossible nowadays without the internet. So what we see in future, that the internet is driving our digital transformation agenda. Right now we have a broadband penetration of around 35%, and this penetration we are planning to take it to over 50 to 60% in next couple of years. So a big expansion in the networks is going to take place. On the other hand, we have not been using our infrastructure efficiently. Right now, we are using our broadband infrastructure for voice communication, for using it browsing, using it for entertainment. We have not been able to deploy services and application on this broadband infrastructure. But with this digital transformation, we want to make it sure that this infrastructure is being used for the service to the public. And for this purpose, we are also building an innovation ecosystem in Pakistan, where the newcomers, the startups who have emerging ideas for public service delivery, we fund them, we groom them to build services for the public. And with these new public service delivery applications and services coming in, again, the demand and the stress on the network will increase. At the same time, I think from IoT perspective, we are literally a virgin market, and government investing heavily in national excellence centers, in IoT and artificial intelligence. The purpose of these centers are just not to build knowledge, but to build and enable the youth and the general technical people to build applications and services for the public. So what we see in next couple of years, the network is going to expand, and the demand for taking the intelligence into the network closer to the user, I think that is also going to enhance manifold. So probably the challenges that will be there in near future of addressing or security, I think IPv6 is probably the right direction. We have to transition there too quickly. And from government perspective, we are all geared up and we are willing to support organizations, international organizations, government bodies, non-government bodies who are working for the proliferation of internet. We want to help them out in Pakistan. If you want any event, any collaboration, any training session here in Pakistan, Government of Pakistan is willing to cooperate, extend all possible support to you guys. At the same time, Government of Pakistan would also like to have the local chapters of these international bodies here in Pakistan as well. Whatever policy making or government support you need, we are there. Like mentioned in the initial comments, that Government of Pakistan is planning to build a working group to enhance the proliferation, and then on top of it, the events and the organizations, local and the international, that has to be facilitated. Government of Pakistan is all ready to do this. We are open to suggestions. We are open to the ideas. Come and share with us, and we will reciprocate them and help you in whatever way to support and enhance the proliferation of network in Pakistan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Member of IT, for enlightening us with the activities and plans of Government of Pakistan towards digital transformation, as well as it's good to know that Member of IT, yourself, Honorable Junaid Imam Saab, that you come from the IPv6 operational design background and understand that topic so nicely. And also, it's good to hear from you that the Government of Pakistan is right now, I mean, even coming forward to help train the engineers and other people to prepare the intelligent networks for the future. At the same time, also, your suggestion about local chapters of these kind of event or this kind of training activities. We do have NOGs that's set up. The SANOG is a South Asian Network Operators Group, but we do have like a lot of NOGs that is running. I mean, probably I thought like few months back there was PK NOG, Pakistan NOG was also set up. Similar way, we have NP NOG in Nepal, and similarly and other NOGs in like Bangladesh, Bhutan, and India, and other parts of the South Asia as well. So we would definitely want to help and be part with the PK NOG as well in the very soon future. And talking about IPv6, I think who better to hear from than Director General of APNIC. So I'd like to request Mr. Paul Wilson to come forward and say a few words about IPv6.
Well, good morning, everyone. Distinguished guests, friends and colleagues, Mr. Junaid Imam, Rupesh, Harris, Aftab, Garab, Philip, and everyone here. And congratulations sincerely on SANOG-35 in Karachi. I'm Paul Wilson. I'm the head of APNIC. And I guess you probably know APNIC as the Regional Internet Address Registry, the RIR, as we say, for the Asia-Pacific region. So our function is to allocate and register IP numbers, mostly IP addresses, V4 and V6, and also autonomous system numbers to ISPs and operators around the region. So that's a critical responsibility that we hold for the healthy growth of the global internet. But APNIC actually does quite a few more things for internet development in our region. We were founded for that purpose, and I'll be touching on a few of those things today. We're just one of 5 RIRs actually, but we serve half of the world's population because we've got quite a few very large countries like Pakistan in the region, and these days we've got nearly 8,000 members around the region. That's 8,000 companies that are building and operating internet networks, IP networks around the Asia Pacific. And there's nearly 200 members of APNIC here in Pakistan. So I want to say sincerely thanks to you all, to members of APNIC who are here for your support and your contributions to APNIC. It's great to be here also with a couple of others from APNIC. So Tuan and Robbie from APNIC are here. Also Garab, who you probably know from his long involvement with SANOG. He's also the chair of APNIC's Executive Council, that's our board, so he's very involved with APNIC as well. And we're here at SANOG because at APNIC we think that NOGs are so very important for the internet in our region. And I want to say a few words about that before getting on to the issues of V4 and V6. Because the point of the NOG is to bring together that community of network operators who are actually building the internet. In South Asia, SANOG is that community. And we're all here to learn from experts, to meet and learn from each other as well, to work together on the issues and the challenges that we face in our work building the internet. And it's kind of traditional because from the start we've known that nobody can build the internet alone. In fact, the name of the internet comes from the fact that it's a network of networks. It's an internetwork, and those networks need to interconnect and interoperate. And it's always been true since the very beginning that to do this, to interconnect, you need to work with other people. Even if, as it happens, you might be competing with those other people that you need to work with. And someone once said actually that the secret to the internet is this fact that it's a highly competitive environment in public, but actually it's for a long time for the sake of the internet and the benefit of APNIC members as well. You might know